Peter J. Cruz here with my guest, the Tone King, and we're both in studio, like, what, 1,500 miles away?
Just about.
We've been probably in the back room here on the Google Hangout, working on sorting out the audio, having some audio glitches. So we haven't gotten it all ironed out yet, but I think we're workable for right now, rather than spending the next 6 hours trying to get it and everyone else would be asleep. So we thought we'd at least get this. What's that?
The show must go on.
Exactly. So we're going to make a little sacrifice here. I will say, so far from my working for the last, I guess, 3 hours working on getting this thing up and running, I think ideally, and my original plan was exactly this, but I think you really need to go with two separate computers, especially if you're going to be running music on one of them, like as far as like a DAW or whichever. Ultimately, it's going to, performance-wise, it'll be the best of both worlds that way. And just have one computer handle the actual Hangout portion with the video camera attached to it and everything else. And then have the interface on that computer handle all the ins and outs. Whereas then you have your main computer or the audio computer or whatever outputting to the other interface, whatever. So this way, you'll be able to balance everything out without having to try to juggle it all on one computer with a mixer and half-ass it and everything else. So anyway, so here we are, we're in the studio, and we're gonna fire up the Tone King song here and kind of talk about what I talked about in my video. Hopefully you guys got a chance to see it. And okay, it was a little tongue-in-cheek in the beginning. I thought I had some fun with it, but a lot of what I said, it makes a lot of sense, and I think the main thing to keep in mind, and all kidding aside, the whole body and exercise and the whole thing, I mean, that's all true. But when you ask like 20 different guitar players, you're going to get 100 different answers as far as how they prepare for solos. And how everyone approaches it is going to be ultimately different. But what I thought I would do, rather than having the time constraints of an actual YouTube video on the Hangout, is sit here with the Tone King, and we'll kind of go over the solo, and I'll kind of give you my thoughts and maybe noodle a little bit or whatever, kind of throw some ideas down or whichever, and in a live context, almost like the red light's on, so to speak. So and just FYI, just for the pundits out there that are interested, gear-wise, I'm basically running straight into my interface. I'm running a Focusrite Scarlett 18i20. I'm running into channel 1, like on the instrument input DI, and out of my Carbon, I've got the EMGs in here, the 57 and 66, and nothing else. But I am running. I'm running TH2 in Sonar. I'm running Sonar X3 here in the background. You don't see it. I'm not gonna do a screen share for it, but running TH2. The full version, and I'm running a preset I downloaded. It's Guitar Hero Solo DN. It's from Dimi Nalbetov, I believe his name. He's a guitar player from Bulgaria. Beast of a guitar player. He's very talented. Great stuff. Anyway, Apache created. I'm using it. And when I record anything with it, just, again, more information purposes, you're hearing this. You're hearing that, but in reality, when you play it back without the plug-in, it's going to sound like. It's just a straight-up DI. And of course, recording it that way, when you do record it, you can always then reamp it with a plug-in, or you can then run it direct, through a direct box out to an amplifier, mic it, and put it right back in, and you can do that at mix time and so forth. So.
So right now your guitar is plugged right into the front of the Focusrite? Correct.
Very cool. And I'm doing that for two reasons. One, again, for the whole DI purposes, and I could reamp it later if I want to use, the Jet City there, or the Orange, or my Tube Master, or whatever. I can decide what amp I want to use later. And two, it's nearly midnight. I've got my wife and two kids downstairs, and if I was to fire up one of those amps, I would be single tomorrow. So we don't want to go there. So So anyway, I guess what we'll do is we'll listen to the song. Now, Tonking, did you want to say anything before we start?
No, I'm happy to be here.
Cool.
This is exciting, and let's make some music.
That's right. Let's do it.
Thank you for the invite.
Now, we did spend a deal of time sorting out gremlins in the sound chain, in the audio chain, and so forth. Pretty much got it up and running, but it doesn't sound the best. Again, that's work in progress, so bear with us as we go through this. So I've got Sonar fired up here with the Tone King song, and I've got it on the second verse right before going into the guitar solo, and I'll just kind of talk my way through it as we go through. So is that okay? Can you hear that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is that the very beginning?
Say again?
Was that the very beginning?
No. This is like the part right before the guitar solo section.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I guess it's let's see. I think it's the second verse, and I've got it labeled with a marker. Riff 2.
Those tracks that I recorded are actually on a PC that I don't have anymore.
Oh, no kidding.
The original, like I have it saved, the files.
Oh, good. Okay.
But that was the Sonar, the $99 studio.
Okay.
And that laptop is long gone.
Dang.
But I have the backup of the. I'd have to load the studio.
Right.
And I could import that, but I don't have that in front, at the ready anymore.
Right. Well, what you can do, you got the Sonar X3, the producer one, right?
That could import it, right?
Right, but you still have the producer edition of Sonar 3, right?
Yes.
That's the one you upgraded to?
Yes.
Just go back into Gobbler and just download it again. It should still be in there, and it will just import seamlessly into Sonar.
Gotcha.
So here's the last riff right before the guitar solo section, and it's like got a little crescendo going on.
I love this pronouncement.
Yes. It really has that kind of groove going on, a little bit like a little bit of a swagger and so forth, and. As I listen to that, I mean, I'm not hearing like any shredderific or like Vi or anything like that. I'm hearing more of like almost like a bluesier, like a. I lost my track here. Hold on. I kind of put it to the beginning of that solo. So then it goes on a few times like that. Then you got like this kind of mellowed out section. it's essentially the same riff, but it seems like it kind of mellows out and kind of chills out some. So it's almost more like even more laid back. But as I'm hearing it, you've got.
Check it out.
I can hear a little bit of counterplay to it. Maybe like some more intense playing as a counterplay to the more laid back, almost like it's like a surprise or something. But not too over the top. You know what would be good over this section too? That note, that holy grail note that you had the other day with that 51, the 6505 mini head.
Right.
I personally can't do it with a plug-in. I would have to fire up the amp and get the actual volume thing going on.
Yeah.
But I think that would actually work really nicely. In fact, that would probably require maybe even a like a double track for the guitar solo, because then you'd have to have like one guitar doing one thing, and I think you could have the other one doing the feedback wave like behind it to kind of blend it all together. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hearing on this one.
On the first, when you're doing the let me see if I could
That's a sweet guitar. I need to go visit Jeff. I really do.
You should.
Yeah.
Where are you, up over here about?
Yeah, I'm on the ninth fret, first two strings.
Oh, that's because I'm drop tuned here.
Oh, that's right. So you're down a whole step?
Half step.
Half step. So you have to probably go to the 10th fret.
Yep. Let me hear something real quick.
Yeah.
I don't care which way.
What was the timestamp on the solo portion?
It starts at. Let me back up here. The beginning part of it.
Yeah.
I've got. Excuse me. Solo 1 at measure 50. Excuse me.
The contrast of where you are here, you know, and you bring it all the way up to like the 24th.
Well, it would be 21st.
Do it with the music. Let me hear it with the music.
Nope. Hold on.
Little Wayne. We don't want it to sound like Little Wayne.
No.
You gotta hold the guitar straight up like this.
Behind the head. What is it?
What pickup are you using?
Pickup? I'm actually using the bridge at the moment.
Try the neck.
Okay.
Yeah. Hangout audio, that sounds real smooth.
The neck pickup?
Sounds real smooth.
It does.
But it's hard to tell because I don't, what I'm hearing through the computer, you know, the bridge could just be sounding harsh because it's going through a computer. To you, it might be sounding better. I don't know.
Well, the bridge pickup has a little bit more bite to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
what are those, the EMGs, gold EMGs?
Yeah, these are the 57 and the 66 set. And
can you hold the guitar up?
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful.
And this, she's even sexy from behind.
yeah. Beautiful.
The pickup wise, I mean, I'm kind of a pickup whore. I've tried pickups from everybody. Seymour Duncan, as a matter of fact, my other carbon over there, I've got blackouts in it. I put a set of blackouts in it.
What do you like better, the blackouts or the EMGs?
You know, I really think I like these better.
Really? Okay.
And there's only been 2 pickups that I've ever put in any guitar that after having it all done, put the guitar back together, all strung up, and started playing. I've only installed 2 pickups. I I have to go change myself. I just sold myself. It was just that good.
What pickups were they?
This set right here, and the Seymour Duncan Screamin' Demon. The George Lynch pickup.
Yeah.
I put that in a Jackson I have, and that was a number of years ago, and I was just like, wow. And I've tried, I mean, numerous DiMarzios, numerous Seymour Duncans, even had 3 custom shop pickups from Seymour Duncan that they actually built for me specifically. And they just didn't, I mean, compared to these, they just, no. I took them out of the other guitar and I put blackouts in them just to try it.
Nice.
And the blackouts are nice. I was a little afraid at first because I thought they'd be a little too hot, but they're okay. I mean, they're not too bad. I can still get some cleans out of it and so forth, so it's all good. Yeah.
Cool.
But this one just does these are so well balanced and so responsive. I guess all the positives of both passive and active all at the same time. And I mean, it's all good.
Are those active or passive?
These are active. These are active. In fact, I'm probably due to change a battery before too long too. They last about the first battery I had in there lasted me about 6 months, 7 months. So not too bad. So let me try this again.
Sure.
stage fright, working for my money, honey, I don't really give a damn. Backstage, on stage, any way you want it, honey, I am your man. East Coast, West Coast, anyway, I'm okay, I am your man. On the proud side of Bell, can you hear me still time and time?
I'm not gonna play over you singing.
No, it sounded good.
Oh, thanks.
I
I was just noodling around.
I think a little of that behind, like maybe in the far corner, while that's going on, is nice. Like those lingering.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Like
mean?
for that over that verse part.
Yeah, like let the solo bleed into it.
Yeah, yeah. Like especially you come in with that bass drum.
Can you do that again? I was digging that. That was sounding real. Are you recording these takes, by the way?
No, no, I'm not actually.
You should just get just a track going, just to capture if you hear something.
Yeah, well, I've got the track set up. I just didn't hit the record button.
Yeah, I'd hit record.
I'm just afraid with the hangout and everything else, I'll actually stress out stuff too much on the computer. I might get dropouts and stuff like that, and then I guess I wouldn't lose anything anyway because I'm not recording it to begin with. So I guess couldn't hurt. Let me try to find that section. Solo. This is the middle part.
Working for my money, honey, I don't really give a damn. Backstage, on stage, anyway you want it, honey, I am your man. East Coast, West Coast, anyway, I'm okay, I am your man. On the proud side of Bell, can you tell me still time and time again? Can you tell I'm the real guy, you are my brain, I'm insane. New York, LA, I don't care which way. $100 bills in my hand. High roller party broker anyway. I gotta smoke a sexy legs in my hand.
The vocals, just FYI, I still have to clean them up and put them in the right layers or whatever. Everything is just open right now. Some tracks need to be muted.
Not too predominant on the vocals, you know.
There you go. That sounded fine.
I don't want to be Tony Bennett on the song, you know.
There you go. No, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
But the bass line was actually, I was just hearing it through the computer. I was really enjoying that bass line.
That's all you.
That do 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 do. I was digging that.
Yeah, yeah. That's all you, man. That's all. I didn't have anything to do with that one.
Yeah, I did it a long time ago. Very ad hoc. I just did another song I was playing with the bass. It was just like an intro to maybe it was the 6505 demo.
Okay.
I did a little bit bass intro.
Right. Okay.
You know.
Nice.
Which I was enjoying.
Cool.
The bass does a lot.
It does. It adds a big. Well, you don't notice it when it's there, but you sure miss it when it's not.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, definitely. So let me go hit the record button. I guess I'll go ahead and give this a shot.
Okay.
I'm used to using both screens because I got two computer monitors. I got two 24-inch LCDs on my desk here, and I usually have sonar spread on both. But right now I've only got on one because I've got the Hangout stuff here on the second one. So I'm scrolling a lot more than I generally do. All right, we'll start over here. Okay, wait. Houston, we have a problem. If I hit the record button, you can't hear me.
I heard you. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. Back this up a teeny bit.
Working for my money, honey, I don't really give a damn. Backstage, on stage, anyway you want it, honey, I am your man. East Coast, West Coast, anyway, I'm okay.
I like how you let me sing, and then it like you came into that. I think when I sing again, you should do it like fill in that little gap.
Okay.
Like accent, you know.
In between the vocal phrases?
After the solo. Like, not before. I think, like, what you did just there. Like, can you play back what you just did?
Yeah. Let me get back to that part.
Sounded good. I was digging it.
Thank you. All right, this is from the, I guess, the bass drum part.
Stage fright, working for my money, honey, I don't really give a damn. Backstage, on stage, anyway you want it, honey, I am your man. East Coast, West Coast, anyway, I'm okay, I am your man.
Right there. Da, 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 da.
Let me go to,
like the How come you don't use the isolation cabinet at night?
It's still, well, it's not so much loud, but what it is, it's got some of that rumble.
You
And
need to put it in your garage and run a big 1/4-inch cable to your studio.
well, the way I've actually got it set up, I've got the subfloor here is actually a soundproof rubber layer over the under the carpet pad, and I've got 2 layers of sheetrock all the way around this whole room.
Right.
With a soundproofing or it's called green glue in between the 2 layers of the sheetrock. So, and I've got solid doors in the studio also. So for the most part, sound doesn't really leave so much.
Right. But the rumble.
There's a little bit of especially when you palm mute and stuff, you'll have a little bit of that rumble. And the master bedroom is right below the studio. And with the wife sleeping, it's.
I got you.
So that's the deal. If this was on the other side of the house, then I could probably make do with an isolation cabinet. But all right, let me see if I can go ahead and get this thing to. Here we go. Now let me see if I can get this to finish up that section there.
East Coast, West Coast, anyway, I'm okay. I am your man. On the crowd, got it loud, can you tell? Can you sell time and time again? Can you tell I'm the well guy? You are my brain. New York, LA, I don't care which way. $100 bills in my hand. I go to party broker anyway. I got a smoking sexy legs in my hand. Take me to the street, go, go, go. I want some more.
Let's see.
East Coast, West Coast, anyway, I'm okay. I am your man. On the crowd, shout it loud, can you tell? Can you sell time and time again? Can you tell I'm the real guy? You are my
All right, let me. I'm gonna try this outro again.
Okay.
East Coast, West Coast, anyway, I'm okay. I am your man. On the crowd, shout it loud, can you tell? Can you sell time and time again? Can you tell I'm the well guy? You.
All right, let me see here.
Did a little Wayne solo.
Nice.
Somebody must have took like a little marker and said, just hit this. And like that. Why does everybody know about that? It was
I don't know, man. That's just. I don't know. Let's just say I'm not impressed. All right, let me try this. my driver kicked out on me, so I had to get out of Sonar and go back in. Let's see here.
East Coast, West Coast, anyway, I'm okay. I am the man. On the ground, shout it loud, give me tell, take a sell, time and time again. Give me tell, I'm the real guy, you are my brain, I'm insane. New York, LA, I don't care which way, $100 bills in my hand. I roll a party broker anyway, I gotta smoke a sexy legs in my hand. Street, go, go, go. I want some more. In love with my ho, ho, ho. I found my love at the go-go ball.
Keep it
Yo,
going.
check this one out.
Just enjoying that.
It is the one I just cut.
East Coast, West Coast, anyway, I'm okay. I am your man. On the proud, shout it loud, can you tell? Take a sell, time and time again. Can you tell I'm the real guy? You are my brain, I'm insane. New York, LA, I don't care which way. $100 bills in my hand. I roll a party broker anyway. I gotta smoke a sexy legs in my hand. Take me to the street, go, go, go. I want some more. In love with my ho, ho, ho. I found my love at the go-go ball.
I like it.
Cool. Oh,
Very
that's
nice.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, this is the longest I've had my guitar in my hand for,
It feels good, doesn't it?
8 months.
Like therapy. Sounds good.
Thanks. Let's listen to the whole solo.
Okay.
And down the road, with the project, think maybe we could do if you want to do another live hangout, we can do that and go over
Okay.
various aspects of the song at that stage or whatever. Maybe even as we get closer to, getting it ready for distribution and so forth. Whether you want to go, like CD Baby or.
What did you do?
Excuse me, I did CD Baby, and I guess the three main distributors that you have available to you. If you want to go digital, I mean, if you don't want to, if you want to do the old-fashioned way and just make your CDs and have local stores sell it or whatever, then that's another, that's a whole other ballgame. But for the most part, no one's really buying CDs really anymore anyway.
Yeah.
So, in a way, the little guy like us, you could probably circumvent that whole industry thing or whatever, and thank Google, thank Amazon, thank iTunes or whatever. And now with companies like CD Baby, TuneCore is another one that's well received.
CD Baby, what do you pay them a fee and then it's live?
You pay them a fee one time per song or per album or whatever, and basically, then every time, and they'll put it on everywhere. And you can tell them, I don't want it on iTunes, or I don't want it on, I don't want it on Spotify or whatever. You can tell them, don't put it here, or you can put it here, or you can put it everywhere, whatever you want. And then they'll distribute it to all the different places, Amazon, all the digital download places. And then what they'll do is every time the song sells or the album sells or whatever, CD Baby will actually get a cut. And I think theirs is like 9 cents on the dollar. So it's like
what does the artist get?
The artist gets the rest. Now, I will say, if they go through iTunes or Amazon or whatever, and let's say I go to Amazon and buy your song on Amazon, okay? And let's say you worked with CD Baby, for example. Amazon would take their cut first, okay? Or iTunes or whatever. And I think it's like 25, 30 cents, whatever, per song from those places. So then they take their cut. CD Baby then takes their cut, and then you get the rest. So, for example, like on a 99-cent downloaded song, you'll end up getting like almost 70 cents per song through Amazon or Google or whatever. If the if the consumer actually buys it from CD Baby's website directly and does the download that way, then you only pay CD Baby's fee, which is 9 cents, and you keep 91.
Because everybody has their own. Everyone wants their cut.
Right. Whereas, and again, you just pay the one fee up front, and then they get their cut every time it sells for basically forever. Okay.
Right.
Whereas, like TuneCore, because I looked at them also, and with TuneCore, you pay a fee per song or per album or whatever every year.
I don't want to do that.
Right, and then after that, whenever it sells, you get the whole ball of wax. Except, of course, the iTunes or whatever, they get their cut first. You get everything else that's left. So there's no middle person involved. You'll see, like CD Baby takes their 9 cents or whatever. Then with TuneCore, you pay up front for the year, and then after that, everything is yours. The problem that I see with that is, let's say 2-3 years from now, you might have 2 albums, 40 songs up there or whatever, and if you want to keep those songs live, you've got to pay fees for every one of those songs every single year. And if you sell 2 copies of that song 5 years from now, you still have to pay. Right.
So CD Baby, you just set it, you pay a fee, and it's up there forever.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. Because
Yeah,
you never know, if it just dies,
Right.
Yeah, it dies up there, that's all.
Right. So that's the reason.
CD Baby, what do they get from it besides the commission? They don't have like royalty rights and stuff, right?
No. And in fact, you can do. They have a. They also have an added feature you can pay extra for. I think they call it their pro service or something. And what they'll do is they'll actually go out to. They actually end up acting as your
agent.
Your performance rights. I think they call it performance rights, something or other. So in other words, every time your song plays on iTunes, then it'll be flagged as being copyrighted, and you'll actually get reimbursements for every time it plays. If it plays on Spotify, every time it plays, there's a certain amount of money that you'd be owed, and they collect it for you.
Oh, so like if a radio station picked it up,
right,
they'll detect when it plays, and you get a royalty for that.
Right. Granted, it's real small, but over time, I guess in theory, it would add up, and that's money that you'd receive that you wouldn't receive otherwise. And they also do that internationally. So if your song becomes a hit in Bulgaria, and people in Bulgaria just sit there just like cranking on YouTube and listen to your song over and over again, you'll actually be able to receive monies from over there.
But if you want to go viral, you usually don't want to restrict something either.
Right. So
you save the hits for later.
Exactly. Yeah. let me play some Lil Wayne and some Justin Bieber and. Some people have actually commented, and this is kind of unrelated, but some people have asked me, I like on my guitar, so I've got 3 Carvins, all of them have Floyd Roses, none of them have locking nuts. And people always ask me, how do you keep it in tune or whatever? Granted, it's probably out a little bit because I've been bending so much. But I can actually detune. I can go drop D. It's a drop D, and it stays in tune. That's all continue.
It sounded good.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Sounded good.
Yeah, let's listen to the solo.
Yep.
And it's got the little section there at the end with the, with the counterplay with the vocals. Back it up. All right, here we go.
Working for my money, honey, I don't really give a damn. Backstage, on stage, any way you want it, honey, I am your man. East Coast, West Coast, anyway, I'm okay, I am your man. On the crowd, shout it loud, can you tell? Take a sell time and time again. Can you tell I'm the real guy? You are my brain, I'm insane. New York, LA, I don't care which way. $100 bills in my hand. I roll a party broker anyway. I gotta smoke a sexy legs in my hand. Take me to the street, go, go, go. I want some more. In love with my ho, ho, ho. I find my love at the go-go bar.
I like it a lot.
Cool, thanks.
It's funny, I heard it the second time and I was hearing things I didn't hear the first time.
Oh, did you hear the little whammy bar thing?
Yeah, which is nice because it's dynamic. It gives you a lot to
Yeah.
enjoy, you know.
I just had that overwhelming urge to like grab the whammy bar.
I like it.
Nice, thanks. Cool.
Now,
And,
is that the final take, or you're gonna listen and go through it and?
I'll probably like internalize it a little bit more. I'll probably listen to it and kind of memorize it in terms of like what's on here, and then I'll probably just go back and like replay it,
Right.
where it's a little cleaner and whatever. And and essentially that's when I do a solo. That's what I'll do, is I'll go through and I'll just jack around, noodle around, whatever, and I'll just loop it sometimes. Just sit there and listen to it over and over again.
Right.
And sometimes I'll just be listening to it and just kind of be playing random notes. And as I'm listening to the song and I'm playing these different notes, they'll start evoking different emotions, different feelings, different ideas. And then I'll be like, okay, over this change or this riff or whatever, this note really would work well with this, and maybe I can kind of bleed into that or whatever. And I start having all these ideas start to flow. So, and once I kind of have like a framework, and I don't write it all down. I just kind of just listen to it, with the guitar in hand or whatever, kind of do that. Then I'll just go through, and with those ideas in my head, I'll just go ahead and just let it go, And sometimes it'll take me a few hours, or sometimes it'll take me 2 minutes. It's all luck of the draw, so to speak. So.
Sounds great, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Peter, thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, Lewis, definitely. And then we've got drums and stuff to show her up with and stuff, but,
What did you use for that, addictive drums?
Actually, no. The drums here are actually Stephen Slate, if I remember correctly. Oops.
I like it.
Yeah, this is the Stephen Slate. It's the
Was that one of their patterns, or you made that pattern?
No, it's swinging rock MIDI. I don't remember if this was Groove Monkey or it was a drum loop library that I had used. But I actually mixed and matched, so it's not all from one library. I've got different parts from different libraries that I kind of threw in there. So, you got the more laid back section was probably from one particular library or song group or whatever, and then some of the other ones was a different group. And excuse me, I've got them written down in the notes in the project probably. Let's see, chorus grooves. Yeah, I think I'm using some Groove Monkey from one of their metal packs. But it's on a slow tempo, so it's more of a kind of a laid back, almost that what is it? That shuffle feel, kind of like that smoking in the boys' room type of. So we'll probably go ahead and I'll change some of the drums, but I'm afraid of changing too much because I really like the way the drums counterplay.
I like it.
They don't counterplay the riff. They actually play with the riff. If you listen to the drums on this particular the way it's set up, the drums and the riff you're playing on the guitar and on the bass are like almost a match.
I'll tell you what, we've been doing this for about a year or less than a year. When did we start this?
It was probably last April, May. It's been about a year. You're right.
I've been listening to this song for about a year, and I'll tell you what, if we go too far from how it's sounding right now, I'm gonna miss what we have, to be honest with you.
All right, cool.
I think it just needs a little mastering and a little cleanup and a little.
All right.
But I think the drums and the, maybe some accents and
Sure.
just some, I'm probably using the word mastering wrong because I don't really know what it means to master, but you know what I mean, right?
Right. Finalize it, get it to sound nice.
Finalize it to level it and.
Exactly.
Exactly. All that.
Right. I mean, none of us really do true mastering. I mean, I guess technically the whole mastering process is the final step they do right before they get it ready for CD duplication. And it takes usually engineers with great experience, great set of ears, and a great room, and they generally have speakers more than the Mercedes that you're driving.
Right.
or the Lexus my wife is driving. So
Just to make sure it's perfect, right?
right, exactly. And I mean, they're kings of their art, and they know what they're doing. And you know, I wouldn't take anything away from them. You know, so any mastering that I would do is
Yeah. I'm with you. Well, don't underestimate. We are the new, you know.
the next generation. So,
Alrighty, dude. I think
all right,
it's
man.
almost past my bedtime.
all right, yeah, definitely.
Peter,
So-
you've always stayed very committed to this project, and I just want you to know I really appreciate it. And
Thanks.
for those tuning in, this is really fun stuff. So
It is.
hopefully you dig this. I know I do.
I do.
I genuinely appreciate your friendship and your dedication. So
The
thank you.
same here, Lewis. Always. I just wish, and you know my story. I've told you this probably half a dozen times already. But I just wish my schedule was more open to where But-
Me too, man. I think I've said this enough times in my own videos that I work like everyone else, and the truth
Right.
is, if I didn't work and you didn't work, I wouldn't be able to enjoy this as much as I do.
That's true. Same here. Same here.
No matter how good or how bad things are, they could always be worse. Remember
True.
that. So I'm very fortunate that I have what I have and I could do what I want to do.
Exactly.
So
So my apologies. My apologies that it's lasted a year, but
listen, it's like it's fun. It's not. We're not making money from this. This is all
true.
fun and games. And if it could
That's
last a year, then luck. Good for us.
That's right. So good deal.
If we cranked this out in a week, it would have been a year old at this point. But we're
Yeah.
still working on it, which is kind of nice. So
Exactly.
that's how I look at
Exactly.
it anyway.
Sounds good. All right, man.
Later on, man.
All right. Thanks so much. Thanks everyone for stopping in, and stay tuned, and we'll get this thing going. And let me get the little clapping thing going on. Yeah. Rock on. All right, guys. Thanks again. Thanks again, Lewis. And it's a pleasure. It's been fun. And I'll go ahead and get this thing kind of cleaned up, and we'll take it to the next step.
Sounds good, man. Take care.
All right, man.
Have a good
Have a
night,
great night.
everyone.
Thank you.
Later.
You too. Take care, man. See you.